Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fortnite channel. Today we have another crazy video, an update on Creo, the professional Fortnite player that has been scamming little kids. So after I posted the video yesterday, I've had a ton of people reach out to me on Twitter telling me they've been scammed, and guess what? Some of these guys have been scammed by Creo. And in one specific case, you guys won't even believe what Creo did. So Creo told this 12-year-old that if he didn't listen to him and do what he wanted, he was going to email his mom and try to get him in trouble, and also get on his Epic Games account and spam racist stuff in-game to get him banned. And guess what? Creo did end up emailing the kid's mom trying to get him in trouble, and we have the actual email, so we're going to take a look at that as well as all the other evidence. But before we get into that, I do need to update you guys on the whole entire situation. Creo and his organization, Luminosity Gaming, both made tweets addressing the situation today. So we'll be hopping into that first, but real quick, if you guys do enjoy my content, do not forget to subscribe so you can stay updated on all the Fortnite drama, specifically this case with Creo. I'm sure more information will come out, and if you want to know what's going on, you have to subscribe. Also, drop a like on the video. Every like really helps support my channel. But now, without further ado, let's jump into it. The first response came from Luminosity Gaming. They said this on Twitter. We've been made aware of this situation involving one of our Fortnite pros and are currently investigating thoroughly before making any comments or decisions. We will update the community as necessary. Thank you for your patience and understanding. So I guess that's what they had to say. They're going to be investigating it, and of course when this video is posted, they'll have even more to investigate. I'm assuming that Creo will probably be dropped from Luminosity for all of this stuff, because there's just no reason he should have been doing any of it. He's signed to a professional organization, making a good salary every single month, and making a ton of money from Fortnite tournaments. There's no excuse, especially after what we're going to go over at the end of the video today. But now let's go ahead and take a look at Creo's Twitter, because he also made a response to the situation too. He posted a tweet long saying this, addressing the scamming situation. So let me preference this tweet that before Fortnite and all, I was involved in a toxic community and I said/did terrible things. I've obviously grown from them, and that is not who I am at all. So back when I was not involved with the Fortnite community, my friend gave me an account to get rid of, so I gave the account to Noah. Noah then gave me his previous account to play on and said that he would not change the password or play on it. Okay, I just have to interrupt because the guy is obviously lying already. The trade went down on May 31st, and Creo was signed to a pro team called Armada Esports. He was definitely involved in the Fortnite community at the time, so he's already lying, but whatever. Fast forward over the span of 6 months, Noah would message me from time to time that the account password got changed and asked for full email access. I had to message my friend to ask him to reset the password and give the account back. This is where I made the biggest mistake. The thing I take full blame for is that I told Noah that the account was originally mine and I had full access to it when I did not. I take full blame, and I should not have said that, and I apologize. Multiple times I got Noah the account back, but then recently Noah told me that he couldn't get into it again. I texted my friend over the span of 2 days with no response, and he finally replied with, I'm giving the account to my friend, F that kid. So I told Noah I got no response from my friend, and he began to spam me. This is no excuse, but I'm currently enrolled in college, so I have exams to study for and stuff. I began to get annoyed with the constant spam every 5 to 10 minutes, so I began to ignore some of the messages. This was wrong of me once again to ignore him, and I should have acted upon it sooner. However, I told him to be patient, that my friend wasn't responding, and that I would give him my alt account with a couple of skins whenever I had the chance. He asked me multiple times if I was going to help him, and I said just be patient, as soon as possible. You guys could hate me all you want, but I did resolve the issue with Noah, gave him something back, apologized, and he accepted my apology. The video also proves that Bleed Celtics is my email, but it's not, lol. That's not my PayPal, and that's not my Grailed account. Here is some proof. And then he links some screenshots of messages between him and Noah, and then him sending money to Noah, which doesn't prove anything about the PayPal account not being his or the Grailed account not being his. If that's not his PayPal or his Grailed account, why did he have Noah send him that money on that PayPal account that linked to the Grailed account? Makes no sense to me, so again, getting caught up in another lie here. And yeah, as I said, he provides literally no proof down below. He basically guilt-tripped Noah into thinking that he was sorry, and of course, because Noah's young and he just wants this to be over with, he accepted his apology, but Noah also did decide to refund the money that Creo did send him, and also tweeted this out with proof of it, and saying, I don't want your accounts or your money. Anyways, let's jump back into the last part of this response. Once again, I'm sorry to those who respected me, and the situation should have been handled in a different and easier way. I don't care what people think of me because people will just believe anything a stupid video with a bunch of theories and assumptions say. Don't expect all of you to forgive me, but just wanted to put something out on my side of the story. So I'll keep it short and simple with my response to his twit long. It's clearly rushed, a lot of it doesn't make sense, and there's a ton of grammar errors. Then he comes up with excuses like, oh, I go to college. Is going to college really an excuse for lying and ignoring a kid for over a month who you scammed an account out of? That's not really a good excuse. And then he says he's sorry, but he's clearly not sorry because yesterday, Noah was literally trying to get an account or money back from him, and he laughed at him and he said sure with a capital R and called him a funny dude. Let's be honest, this apology isn't sincere. He's only sorry because he got caught. Oh, and also not to mention, he lied in half of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on now and take a look at this second situation, which really makes Creo look like, I don't even know, a terrible person. Like, I don't even know how to describe how scummy this is. You guys should let me know down in the comments after watching the full video what you think we should call Creo. I want you guys to meet Oliver, who is currently 13 but was 12 at the time of getting blackmailed by Creo. Oliver's situation is a little bit different from Noah's, and I think this will actually help us connect a few dots to Noah's story, because Creo also took advantage of Oliver just in a different way. So Oliver's story starts off very similar to Noah's. He met Creo in Minecraft a year ago. They chatted it up on Twitter for a very long time. As you guys can see, they have hundreds of messages between each other, but nothing serious really goes down until May 7th when they do finally agree on a deal, which by the way does contradict what he said earlier in his statement responding to my video saying he wasn't into the Fortnite community by June. Buddy, you're trading accounts in early May right now, so caught in another lie. Anyways, the deal they agreed on was an account trade. Now here's the details of the trade. They will swap accounts, but because Oliver's account is valued higher, Creo will also send $40 over to Oliver. They end up trading accounts, and Oliver actually has a hunch that Creo is going to try to sell his account. So he makes it very clear, I do not want you to try to sell the account that I traded to you. I mean, it's bold and clear right there. He sent it over to Creo. And yeah, they traded accounts, and then we go ahead and fast forward over to June 24th to be exact. And this is where the story gets real interesting. Creo messages Oliver and he tells him he needs information about his email connected to the account that they traded each other. Oliver then says, how do I check? And he tries to figure it out for him, and he tells him that he can't sign into the account. While Creo continues to ask him, do you remember the date, the year you made the account, the month, whatever. Then Oliver tells Creo that he can't get the account back, but then because Oliver already told Creo not to sell the account that he traded to him, Oliver decided to keep the account himself, and he told Creo that he's gonna keep it, but he will offer him his old account that they did trade. And you guys can't see at this time, Oliver did actually delete a lot of his messages prior, so he doesn't have all of them, but the story he told me lines up with what the messages from Creo are saying, and that's basically that he didn't want to give his account back to Creo because Creo lied to him and ended up trying to sell it, but he did offer Creo his old account, which you can see here Creo saying he doesn't want his old account back, he wants the one that he traded it for. But as we already know, Creo is very short-tempered, and he absolutely blew up on Oliver, calling him a scammer and saying that he doesn't want to do that and he wants his account back that he traded him. And another thing I want you guys to take note of here, which is very important, Creo sends this message on July 2nd. I get to give gear to Twitch mods whenever I get announced. Next week, but whatever be that way. So he's trying to bribe him to give him the account back by telling him he was going to get free gear because he's a Twitch mod when he gets announced. Which means, yes, guys, he was signed to Luminosity Gaming at the time of this. And let's not forget here, guys, Oliver is 12 years old. Creo is 18 years old, just graduated from high school, and he's going into college, also signed to a professional gaming organization. Now imagine being that person I just described, and then threatening a 12-year-old by saying this. If you don't give me my money or the account I gave you, I am going to message Epic with your account ID, which he ends up sending Oliver his account ID, and says he is going to message Epic with racist stuff, and says my friend has gotten 2 accounts banned of people that scammed him. Now imagine again being an 18-year-old just out of high school, going into college, signed to Luminosity Gaming, a professional Fortnite player, and saying this to a 12-year-old. Absolutely unreal, and guess what? It doesn't end here. Creo then says, listen, I don't want the account, just get my money back. And Oliver asks, how do I get your money back? And Creo responds by saying, ask your mom, or I can ask her for you. Then threatens him again and says he's gonna get the account banned and nobody will be able to play on it, stuff like that. Epic won't believe you, blah, blah, blah. And then Oliver tells him, I don't have any money. I don't know why you think I'm so rich. And then Creo ironically says, but why do you think it's okay to keep what I bought from you? Wow, Creo, that really reminds me of another situation you were involved in. Noah? You literally kept his account from him and the money from him for 8 months. This guy offers you something back, which you never did for Noah, and then you start threatening him. And now let's move on to the crazy thing where he did email his mom. He first threatens Oliver and says this: listen, I'm just going to inform your mom about the situation, and when she talks to you about it, and if you say no, I'll just take my account back and then get the other one banned. So that's the first threat. Then they continue to talk, or I guess Creo kind of just spams him over and over while Oliver's very nervous, asking him how can he trust him, and that eventually leads to this message: I'm home now, can you give me the account? Okay, F this, I'm emailing them and I'm emailing your mom. Okay, last chance. All right, I emailed, and then he sends a screenshot of the email he has typed up that he is sending to his mom, and I'll read it to you guys. It says this. At the top, I blinked out the email so you guys can't see his mom's email. Oliver blank scamming is the title, and he says, hello Miss blank. Your son Oliver has been scamming people on the internet for online services. I bought an account from him in a game called Fortnite, which I'm sure you're well aware of. I gave him my account in exchange for his, along with $60 extra. First, it is illegal and against the terms of service for PayPal for someone to not give the goods in an exchange for money. I would like for you to talk to him and get either A, give me the original online service I paid for, or B, refund my $60. Thank you. Creo basically just called himself out by saying it's illegal and against the terms of service for PayPal to not give somebody the goods in exchange for money, which he has done so many times. We know this. He did it to Noah and all the people that have DM'd me. Ridiculous, such a hypocrite. And I don't even know what to say about this, guys. And honestly, this is pretty much the end of it. He says, do I need to do this? Oliver responds and says, how the F am I supposed to get the money? Creo says, ask your mom, sell something, or give me the account that's originally mine. Like what? Question mark, question mark. Did she get the email? And Oliver did confirm to me that she did get the email. We won't discuss any details about that, and that's pretty much the situation, guys. They stopped messaging after this. And that's the update, guys. As I said earlier, I don't even know what to say about Creo. The guy is an absolute scumbag. Be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think about this video. And if you want to stay updated on all Fortnite drama, news, updates on this video, do not forget, click that subscribe button and turn post notifications on. As well as that, be sure to like this video. It's important to drop a like and share it with everybody so we can spread around and everyone knows how much of a just piece of crap this Creo guy is. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching the video. I'm out of here. Peace.